हेलो। हेलो सर, आपका ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा है।
Okay, since when this problem started?
So 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, what was the last thing that you heard from me? What was the last thing that you heard? Okay, very difficult question ना किसी ने सुना नहीं होगा शायद. Okay, open the chessboard. Yeah, okay, fine. So the chessboard, I just repeat what the chessboard is. Chessboard, I'm explaining this A part. 4.3a I'm explaining. So this 4.3a is one of the state of the uh, complete formulation of 8 queen problem, and we are applying the heuristic which says how many queens hit each other, how many pairs of queens hit each other in a particular state. We are just counting that number, and as you can know, whenever I reach the solution there won't be any pair hitting each other, so my objective function value is going to be 0. So it is going to, so we are trying to actually get from a state wherein there are certain number of queens hitting each other, certain pairs of queens hitting each other, to a scenario where no queens are hitting each other. So initially I'll have some value n for my heuristic function for a particular initial state, and then I'm going to reduce that n to go to or reach to 0. This is what I'm trying to achieve. Now I was explaining you what this diagram is about and how this value 17 is computed. So what I just do, this column 1 has a queen at row 5, column 2 has a queen at row 6. So these two queens can attack each other because they are arranged in a diagonal manner. So this will be first pair that I count as a pair that is hitting each other. There are certain pairs which are indirectly hitting. For instance, column 1 queen is hitting indirectly to column 3 queen because there is a queen between them. So if this queen was not there, they are going to hit each other. So even those pairs I'm counting. So I'm counting the pair of queens that are directly attacking each other or indirectly attacking each other. So column 1, column 3 is an indirect pair that attack each other. Column 1, column 2 are the direct pairs which are attacking each other. So column 1 attacks column 2 attacks column 3. So column 1 queen attacks column 3. This can also be a explanation of indirect attacking queens. Now you will say that column 1 queen directly attacks column 5 queen, but column 1 queen also indirectly attacks column 5 queen since it is attacking column 3 queens. तो मैं उनको दो बार काउंट करूंगा नहीं, I'll be counting them only once because I'll have one attack 5 directly. So directly या indirectly जैसे भी तरीके से आप अटैक कर रहे हो, आप एक पेयर को एक ही बार काउंट करोगे and you will count all such pairs in order to come up with that value of h as 17. As you can see here in this particular explanation of the chessboard that you are looking at, there are 17 pairs of queens in this A part that are attacking each other. If you compare this with the B state, so these are two states of the problem. I have not put any numbers here in the cells, whereas I have put certain numbers. What those numbers are, I was explaining them. I'll explain them again later on. But right now, look at this particular B part. Okay, I'm audible, right? Need to check. Yeah, I'm on. Fine. So, now if you see in this particular case, can you see can you locate any pair that is hitting each other? So this is not hitting anybody, second queen is not hitting anybody, third is not hitting anybody, fourth one is also not hitting anybody, fifth one, is it attacking anybody? No. Sixth one is not, seventh one is also not. So is this a solution? No, it's not a solution. They say that some queen is attacking. So can you locate any pair that attack each other? Yes, there is this pair which is attacking each other. Queen in column number 4 is attacking queen in column number 7, and that's the only pair with which attacks each other. So this is a state for which my heuristic function value, or h for this particular state, or h value or h score for this particular state will be 1. Okay, now what I want you to do is, say suppose, so since these two queens are attacking, naturally you will try to avoid that particular attack, right? So what you can do is you can just move, or you can just decide, say suppose we decide somehow to move this particular queen from this cell to any of remaining 7 cells. Okay, any one of these cells I want to move to. Say suppose I first decide to put it here, then I decide to put it here. So if I put this queen in the second row, okay, can you tell me what would be the value of h for that particular state? Okay, again I need to look for the queens that pairs of queen which are attacking each other. So this is attacking this queen, this is attacking this queen. So 2 pairs I have found out, but definitely this new h score is at least 2, right? इससे ज़्यादा pairs भी हो सकता है. I'm not seeing the all the set of pairs, but I may have some algorithm to verify the attack of one queen over the other, and then that will give me the h score. Definitely this is going to be greater than 2, because 2 pairs I can locate which are attacking each other. There could be some more pairs as well. I'm not going to go into details of it, but h score for this new state is going to be 2, which is greater than the h score of the previous state or the current state which we were in. So now we won't be actually going to that new state, since h value is greater than the current h value. We won't be initializing current node as neighbor node. Okay, so this is how the algorithm works. What these numbers here they tell you, now I'm telling the numbers in the A is, it just tells you that if I move this column 1 queen from row number 5 to row number 1, what would be the heuristic value for the newly generated state, and it is 18. So now these square double-sided squares which all have value 12, those are the next successor states which will have minimum h value than all the other siblings at that level. क्योंकि कुछ siblings का 13 वैल्यू है, किनका 14 है, किनका 16 है, किनका 18 है. तो जिनका 18 या रादर 17 या 17 से ऊपर है, वो सभी नोड को मैं इग्नोर कर दूंगा, because those nodes are part of the locality of reference which are having higher or equal h value compared to my current node. So my algorithm, which is local search algorithm, hill down algorithm or downhill algorithm, we will be using definitely downhill because we want to reduce h to 0 from some positive number h. Say suppose this A itself is an initial state or initial configuration which randomly placed queens in on the board, all 8 queens in 8 columns, and we get this particular scenario. And then h value for this scenario is 17, and we are now applying the successor function. Successor function generates 56 neighboring successors, and out of those 56 neighboring successors, only those successors which will have value less than 17 will be considered for replacement as the new current node. Okay, out of those which are having less than 17 as h value, we will select the one which will be least. And how many such nodes are? I guess जो भी node को 12 value है वो सब node, तो यानी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, around 8 nodes are there. So I may choose any one amongst those 8 nodes as my next successor state. Okay, so this is how this algorithm works on actual problems. जो यहाँ पे जो algorithm हमने list किया था, शायद यहाँ second page में है वो algorithm, third page पे. ये जो algorithm हमारा था, this algorithm This is how this algorithm works on a real problem or actual problem. This is also not a real world problem. It's a puzzle problem. We are doing downhill. We are taking one input state and then we are computing h value, which is now our objective function value for this particular problem.